What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the Lazy Channel today. Damn, it's been a while since I said that. Literally like a whole fucking month since I posted on this channel. My bad. The most dangerous prison stuff. I don't know. You read the title. Don't care. Well, I do care. Of course, I care so very much because I'm making this video. I care a lot. Like a lot. I really care.
Got the cap.
Let's check it out.
Here are the most dangerous prison inmates in the world.
That's the title right there. That's the title, guys. There you go.
Our first entry goes to Mary Milan.
A woman?
Now, it's not really known if Mary Milan knowingly went on her killing spree. Nevertheless, she left
killed
at least
people?
50 dead bodies in her wake before she was captured and imprisoned.
50? She killed 50 people before she was caught. That's a lot of people. But why you do that though? Like why'd you kill us? Or people, not me. I'm alive.
She's first on today's video because she is not your typical murderer. In fact, one could argue whether the term murderer could actually apply to her.
Why? You're saying she's not a typical murderer because she's a woman? That's fucking sexist, you piece of shit, okay? Just because she's a woman doesn't mean she can't be a murderer. This dude makes me fucking sick. This dude's a sexist pig.
In any case, though, here's the story of Mary Milan, infamously known as Typhoid Mary, and you decide if she was indeed a...
Is this quality just... no? Okay, I got this in 1080. It's just this quality look like it's from about 1912.
blooded killer. Mary Milan is very unique in this list because she killed using a deadly disease called typhoid fever, which is caused by the highly contagious Salmonella typhi bacteria. It is then spread through contaminated food and water. This is very significant.
She was giving people uncooked food? He said salmonella, right?
Significant due to the fact that Mary worked as a cook in various upscale homes in New York in the 1900s.
Wow.
From 1900 to 1907, she worked as a cook for
1900 to 1907. That was a grip ago. Damn, that was quite a while ago.
families, and during her time with them, people in the household died from typhoid fever. The reason
It could have been just an accident, you know?
is simple. Mary was a carrier of the bacteria, but she never showed any symptoms of being sick. This uncanny immunity to the deadly disease has led people to believe that she did not know she was a carrier, and it
Damn. They for sure still locked her up. It was an accident, guys. Like, she's sorry. You didn't have to do all that.
in turn isn't to be held liable in the many deaths she was linked to, but more on that later. The trail of dead bodies wouldn't have ended if it weren't for the tenacity of George Soper, an investigator hired by the family of one of the victims to look into the strange deaths.
Interesting.
It was actually Soper who managed to link all the deaths to Mary, and was also responsible for her to
Don't just rock a mustache like that, bro. You look like a pedo. Anyone that just rocks a mustache just by itself, I don't know. They don't sit right with me. They give me pedo vibes. Pedo. I don't like them. The only people I ever seen rock just a mustache was either they like kids, they're weird, or they're a firefighter. Those are only two. Nothing else.
be confined to North Brothers Island, which was then used as a quarantine facility for victims of smallpox. Here she lived in isolation for quite a while, and from here she lobbied her release, arguing that keeping her confined is going against her basic rights. She was released in 1910 with the condition that she never work at a kitchen ever again.
She killed 50 people and y'all let her go. Like I said, it was an accident. As long as she said she was sorry, it's all right.
Promise that she would quickly break. Under the name of Mary Brown, she worked as a cook in the Sloan Maternity Hospital in Manhattan. Predictably, an outbreak of typhoid happened in the hospital, with 25 workers contracting the disease, 2 of which died. She was apprehended for the second and last time,
Oh
and
my
spent the rest of her life in complete isolation.
Wow.
Now, here's the controversial part about this story. Many have since claimed that Mary knew that she was a typhoid carrier, even before her first capture, but still worked in kitchens fully knowing that she could give others the disease.
Oh, that's not
This
nice.
qualifies her as a murderer. I'm gonna let you all decide.
Well, if she was doing it purposely, then yeah, I guess technically she's a murderer. Like, if she knew I had this disease that kills people and I'm gonna go be a cook and give it to people intentionally, then yes, I guess so. But if she didn't know she had it and she was just doing it without knowing she had it, then I don't know. I'd say it's hard to call her a fucking murderer.
Dennis Rader. Dennis Lynn Rader, born in 1945, would in later years build a notorious reputation as a serial killer.
Ooh.
He has 10 murders under his belt that authorities know of, and has since been dubbed the BTK Killer.
What that means?
Also sometimes the BTK Strangler.
Oh,
What does BTK stand for?
what?
Well, it's actually part of his MO, which we'll get more into a bit later.
Okay.
For now, though, let's see how his killing spree began.
Okay.
In Rader's case, he started really young. According to Rader himself, he started at an early age by torturing animals.
Oh, you sick fuck. You can kill all the people you want, but when you start fucking with animals, that's fucked up. That sounds fucked up. I'm joking. If you can't tell I'm joking, well, Sorry. But also I'm not though. I am, but I'm not. Cause it's like, bro, how could you kill a dog? Like, how could you kill a dog, you sick fuck? Dogs ain't doing nothing to nobody. They trying to be the man's best friend.
This time that he would develop a fetish for women's underwear. A fetish that would later be part of his signature. He considered his victims as his projects, which just shows us how much of a psychopath the guy really is. Funny enough though, he actually...
You know what's crazy now though, on the interwebs, you can just buy bitches underwear. OnlyFans, you can go in there, boop, 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 give you $100 for your underwear. And this motherfucker was killing bitches for him. He should have lived in today's time. He could have just bought them and not have to kill nobody.
Wasn't insane, as his forays are extremely well planned. He would always stalk his chosen victims until he's extremely familiar with their movement patterns, and often he would stalk multiple possible victims at a time, just in case one doesn't work out. Once he has the pattern all figured out, he would break into the victim's house while she was away and wait until she returns. This is the part where he begins doing his horrific acts. I'm obviously not going to get into the details of what he exactly did, as they're too graphic to describe and we're a family channel. But it would all...
I'm not a family channel. I'm gonna say what the fuck I want to say.
Fuck, fuckity, fuck.
My video just got demonetized, but I just wanted to prove I was gonna say what I wanted to say. Back to it.
Always involve rape, binding, torture, and of course, finally murder. His moniker of the BTK Killer was actually made by Rader himself, and the letters stand for Bind, Torture, Kill. He also taunted the police officers who were investigating his killings. Much like the Zodiac Killer, he did this by sending them letters containing details of the crime that only the killer would know. Some of these letters even contain poems. The letters are a chilling read and are available online in case you're interested to find out how the mind of a killer works.
I'm not.
He was active from 1974 to 1991 and had
1974 to 91, that long to catch him? That's quite a while. But then again, I'm saying it took y'all that long to catch him. There's definitely murderers right now that have killed, that have never been caught. At least y'all caught him. You know, there's probably still tens of thousands of murderers out here that no one's ever caught. I might be one of them.
What did he say?
Nah, just kidding. I ain't kidding nobody.
confirmed victims. He was finally arrested in 2005 and formally charged with the killings.
2005.
Now it's time for today's best pick.
Okay, why you gotta do all that? Just do it. Like, what? Come on.
Today's pick is a monster of a man, and that's just judging by his looks alone.
Ugh, why you look like that? His skin look incredibly dry. My skin look incredibly wet because I'm sweating my ass off. But you look like you need to sweat. What the? Ugh.
See, he's got the look of a supervillain in a movie or probably a TV show, and that's exactly who he is.
He looks like he for sure
figure
smoked
is a
meth.
character from the Netflix movie and Stephen King novel Gerald's Game. This is the Moonlight Man, who was a cannibalistic serial killer and betrayed by the actor Carol Strucken. This is the real-life cannibalistic serial killer that was put behind bars, and you'll get to know about him.
I got clickbaited. The thumbnail was the one that we just looked at, and he from a movie. Y'all know the deal though. If I got clickbaited, you getting clickbaited too. That's gonna be my thumbnail. We both got clickbaited though, so you can't get mad at me because I got clickbaited too. So we both got clickbaited. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Him next with Jeffrey Dahmer.
I feel like I heard that name
Born on
before.
May 21st, 1960, Jeffrey Dahmer was an American serial killer and sex offender whose long list of heinous crimes include rape, dismemberment, necrophilia, and most horribly, cannibalism. From the years 1978 and 1991, he claimed a total of 17 victims, all of them male. Unlike other serial killers who had very traumatic childhoods, Dahmer had pretty much a normal upbringing, although he did become more withdrawn and uncommunicative as he got older. During this time, he showed no interest in the normal hobbies that people his age like to engage in. He also avoided social interaction, and instead he turned his focus on more macabre endeavors. He started to drink heavily and developed an unhealthy liking for examining animal carcasses.
My fault.
Despite the heavy drinking and the morbid hobby, he still did manage to graduate from high school in 1978. Just a few weeks later, he would begin the life that made him one of the most infamous serial killers in the world. He was only 18 years old when he committed his first murder, and his first victim was a hitchhiker named Stephen Hicks, which he picked up and offered to take to his dad's house to drink beer.
I feel like people that murder like this, they gotta have like something wrong with them, you know what I'm saying? They gotta be like something wrong with their mental. Gots to be. I'm not talking about people that like go kill somebody because somebody did something to their family or some shit. You walk in and a guy, like a grown-ass man doing something to your little kid, yeah, you gotta pop him. Got to. Gotta shoot him. Pow. Dude, there ain't nothing wrong with that. But like these people that are just killing random people, like he just killed a random hiker for no reason. There's gotta be something wrong with you. There's gotta be.
Everything went well for a time. That was until Hicks decided to leave, at which point Dahmer hit him with a dumbbell on the back of his head.
Like,
He then
why?
proceeded to dismember, dissolve, pulverize, and scatter the now pieces of Hicks' body throughout his backyard. His motive? Well, he just wanted Hicks to stay a bit longer. He wouldn't kill again for another 9 years. He tried to attend a college, but dropped out due to alcoholism. He then enlisted in the army as a combat medic and served.
Look at that motherfucker. He look like he eats people. Look at him. Wrong ass jaw, motherfucker chewing on bones. Hell nah. He look like he kill people and eat them, which is what he did do. See, what the fuck? You can just tell. But sometimes you can't. But you could tell with him. That motherfucker looks sick.
From 1971 to 1981. But again, heavy drinking led to his discharge, after which he moved back home to Ohio. He was then sent by his father to Wisconsin in an effort to stop his drinking, but that never worked as well.
Wisconsin? What the hell is there to do with? Why would you send an alcoholic to Wisconsin to get better? I can't think of one thing there is in Wisconsin to do. I've never been there, and I don't think I want to go. It seems like the only thing there would be to do in Wisconsin is drink. Wisconsin? What the fuck is in Wisconsin? You should have sent them somewhere where they got shit to do. Wisconsin? You gonna sit in the house all day and drink your life away? Wisconsin, bro. What are you doing in Wisconsin? If you from Wisconsin in the comments, let me know what you doing. Y'all ain't doing shit. Y'all sitting in the crib. I'm not hating on Wisconsin. You know what I'm saying? If you from Wisconsin, I love you. Appreciate you for watching. But what the hell is y'all doing out there? Don't y'all got like cheese? Ain't that about it? I don't even like cheese.
In gay bars, and by 1985 had developed a habit of drugging various men before raping them as they lay unconscious. Although arrested, he was never charged of rape and was let go on probation.
Whoa. Look, he got the mustache. I just said it a minute ago. If you got just a mustache, you a sick fuck. You either a sick fuck or a firefighter. I don't know why firefighters just be rocking the mustaches, but they do it. So, you know, shout out all the firefighters. Appreciate y'all putting out fires. But yeah, don't rock just a mustache, kids. It's not, don't do that.
In 1987, he murdered for a second time. This time his victim was Steve Tuomi, and it was followed by 2 murders in 1988 and 1 in 1989, and then 4 in 1990. His MO was similar in all cases. He would lure unsuspecting men to his house, drug, rape, and strangle them to death. He even started dismembering corpses, committed necrophilia, and even preserved certain body parts of the victims, some of which he put on display and, well, some he ate. Dahmer was indicted on...
You all think he was eating the... Y'all think he was eating the cock? Y'all think he was eating it for real? Like actually digesting it? Oh, hell no. Hell no.
15 murder charges, and his trial began on January 30th, 1992. And although he pled insanity, he was still found guilty on all 15 counts.
Every murderer tries to do that. Serial killer, they all try to plead insanity. Like, oh, I'm crazy. I mean, yeah, you probably are crazy. But, nah, you going to jail. Fuck that. You ain't going to no little cuckoo hut. Nope, you going to jail, bitch.
He was sentenced to 15 life terms for a total of 957 years in prison. He barely even lasted 2. Thank you, Christopher.
He killed himself?
Scarver.
Nope.
About Christopher Scarver, blah, 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 American convict murderer who fatally assaulted serial killer Jeffrey Dahmer. Oh, so this dude killed Jeffrey Dahmer. Hey, nice job, Christopher. Yeah, fuck that guy. Oh my God, is this showing how he killed him? Oh my God, he hit him with like a rod in the back of the head. Well, that probably hurt.
John Wayne Gacy. John Wayne Gacy was an American serial killer and rapist who took the lives of at least 33 young males that police know.
He was a clown. Look at the shape of his face, too. His face kind of shaped like a bowling ball. Actually, his face is shaped exactly like this balloon.
Of in Cook County, Illinois. He buried most of the bodies under his own house, while some he simply dumped in the Des Plaines River. He's probably the sickest individual in today's video, mainly because he targeted children.
Ah, yeah, you a sick fuck. If he didn't target children, the last dude would have been the sickest motherfucker, because he was talking about he would eat the people.
While wearing the guise of someone who loves children, even volunteering his services as a clown in children's parties and...
Yeah, he was pretending to like children so he could eat them. Or wait, he said he didn't eat them, he just killed them.
Fundraisers. This earned him the nickname of the Killer Clown. By all accounts...
You remember when that was like a thing, and I think it was like 2017? Nah, like 2016, 2015? Like the killer clowns that would like run around. Y'all remember that?
Gacy looked to be an outstanding citizen. He worked as a fat...
Those are the ones, bro. Those is the ones. They be crazy. They be liking kids. They be killing people. But they be wearing the suits. And they be having a nice job. And they nice. Like, hi, how are you doing? And they really kill people. They really like kids. They some sick fucks.
Fast food chain manager during the 1960s and became a self-made building contractor and Democratic precinct captain in the Chicago suburbs in the 1970s. He was also well liked by the community.
Just the mustache every time, bro. Just the mustache. Watch out for them kids. Watch out for them guys. You know what I'm saying?
Gacy organized cultural gatherings and was active in political organizations and the JC Civics Group. But behind that facade was a truly sick individual. He was first convicted of sexually assaulting 2 teen boys in 1968 and given a 10-year prison sentence.
10 years? That's it? 10 years for sexually assaulting 2 children. Bro, that's fucking wild. There's people doing life for selling drugs. He sexually assaulted 2 children and he only got 10 years. Nah, bro, that's fucking nah, bro. I think if you do shit like that to kids, bro, fuck that. You deserve to die. Fuck that. That really just pissed me off. 10 years for sexually assaulting 2 children. Nah, bro. Fuck nah.
He was released on parole 2 years later, but was arrested again.
Yeah, he only did 2 years? Nah, bro, fuck, he deserves to fucking burn in hell, cut. What the fuck? That genuinely just pissed me the fuck off.
Following year, after another teen, shockingly, accused him of again sexual assault. When the boy didn't appear on the trial, the charges were then dropped.
Nah, bro.
In the mid-70s, 2 more boys accused him of rape. This was also the time when police started to suspect him for being behind the disappearances of other boys in the area. Then in 1978, 15-year-old Robert P.S. went missing. It was reported to police that the boy was last seen by his mother at a drugstore where he worked before he headed out to meet Gacy to discuss a potential construction job.
Fucking nasty.
The police searched Gacy's house 10 days later, and it was when the true horrific nature of Gacy was discovered. Gacy had confessed to committing 30 murders, and his trial began in 1980 with him pleading guilty, but his defense team argued that he was insane and should be committed to a mental facility instead of prison. He was found guilty of 33 murders and sentenced to serve 12 death sentences and 21 life sentences, eventually dying in 1994 via lethal injection.
Fuck that, bro. When people do shit to kids, fuck lethal injection, fuck all that. I think they should be tortured, cuz. Like, go back to the medieval shit. Do some medieval shit to them. Like that one thing where they take your body and slowly stretch it over time, and it lasts a long ass time until your body rips in half. That's what you should do to motherfuckers that do shit to kids. Anyways, bro, I appreciate y'all for watching. I'm out of here. I love y'all. Ta-ta.
Ooh, any situation, I'm a big factor.
That shit pissed me off, bro.
Brought out the Glock with the Ruger, I'm a mismatcher. Ooh, baby, squeeze that punani on me, okay?